This is NBA Today, hosted by Malika Andrews, live from Los Angeles.
In the 2023 class. Welcome to NBA Today. I'm Malika Andrews, joined by Matt Barnes and his suit. And one, Mr. Jalen Rose. Thank you so much for hanging with me today, gentlemen. In order to get into LeBron a little bit more, I do want your thoughts on that. But before we go there, I want to get into the he has to make, just set the table a little bit more for all of us. And to do that, there's no better way to do that than to do it with Bobby Marks. So we welcome in front office. It was just 48 days ago that the highest payroll team in the NBA history resulted in a championship, and that was for the last year's Golden State Warriors. It feels like much longer ago, and for a second consecutive season, the payroll in Golden State, it is expected to exceed $350 million in salary and tax penalties. So we're going to dive into that financial decision just a little bit more, but we're going to do that by playing a game. We're going to call it On Your Marks, Get Set, Go, because we're with Bobby Marks.
I like that.
Bobby Marks on your marks. All right. So for that, we're welcoming back front office insider Bobby Marks, and this is how this is going to work. What's going to happen is Bobby is going to sentence the Golden State Warriors that we just talked about. Bobby, what decisions are the Warriors facing here, particularly surrounding Draymond Green's contract situation and, Andrew Wiggins, a bunch of young players? So, Jalen, if we could, what I would like to do, though, is stick with handles a little bit here, though. So I'm going to invite you to join one Mr. Matt Barnes, because what I want you to do is to give us the top handles, and you can show off yours if you would like, by Google. Sabrina Ionescu, ballin' last night, scoring 31 points on 11 of 16 shooting as the New York Liberty beat the LA Sparks 102-73. So here's today's search trend provided by Google. Searches for WNBA most assists in a game. They spiked 570% in the United States from July 26th to August 1st. And Sabrina Ionescu, huge reason why. Dished out 16 assists on Sunday versus the Mercury, equaling the WNBA record for a game in the regular season. And Ionescu is now tied with Tisha Penicheiro and Courtney Vandersloot and Sue Bird at top of all-time dimes list. Oh, and just by the way, Sabrina Ionescu joined Candace Parker as the only players with 500 points, 200 rebounds. We now welcome in the NBA's executive vice president / head of basketball operations, and a pretty good player back in the day, as you just saw, Mr. Joe Dumars. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Happy to be here.
We're really excited. I just want to start with the title that we just laid out. You were appointed to the position in May. You oversee the development of rules, how those rules are interpreted, conduct, discipline, all the other policies and procedures of the operation of the game. There's an irony in the Pistons and that, but sounds like a lot. Why did you take this position?
Well, I think, first of all, it's a great job. It's a great position to step into this.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. In July, the Board of Governors approved a harsher penalty when a defender intentionally commits a transition take foul, right? So beyond the take foul, if you just had a magic wand and you could go poof, make something a little bit different about the way the games are played, what else would you change? What else are you looking at here?
I would try to take everything out of the game that's...
I can't have you here and not say Detroit basketball. Jalen Rose making fun of you there. Jalen, thank you so much for joining us. Matt, we appreciate you, my friend. We will be back tomorrow. NFL Live is coming up next. Please stay out of Matt's mentions.